everyone, what's up? So today I'm going to be answering a bunch of commonly asked questions. I asked for questions on my Instagram story, and I just feel like it's been a little while since I've sat down and just talked one-on-one with you guys, answered commonly asked questions. I just had a list, but answered commonly asked questions, or just like answering questions that you guys have, because I know so many changes have happened and I haven't really addressed anything. It's just kind of all, you know, been like thrown on you guys, if that makes sense. So I wanted to just finally sit down and answer anything and everything you guys are asking, and I got a lot of questions on Instagram. So if you guys aren't following me on Instagram, make sure you do that, so that way you can be included in the next one, or you can have the opportunity to be. I apologize for the lighting, I'm still figuring it out in here. Like I said, this is like my first sit down video, so I am like figuring everything out and how this apartment will look and like where I want to film. I need to get prints for back here ASAP because it's stressing me out that there's nothing behind me on the couch. But we'll get there one day at a time, you guys, one day at a time. I think I'm gonna film like a full-on transformation video of my living room like really soon, so that way you guys can see it go from this and being really boring to having like prints and a lamp and a table and all these other things. So let me know if you guys want to see that, because if you don't want to see it, I won't do it, but I hope you guys do, because I really want to film that. But anyways, let's just get started answering all the questions that you guys have. I didn't pick any ahead of time. I'm just gonna kind of scroll through and answer what I think fits in with the video. So a question I get asked a lot is if I'm going to be purchasing a home in Massachusetts, or if I think I'm going to be purchasing somewhere else. So just to clarify for you guys, for everyone out there, I want to buy a home in Massachusetts. That's like my first priority, I think. A lot of people are like, why are you gonna stay here? Why don't you just go somewhere else, or like go experience something else? I want to have a house in Massachusetts because I think it's a great place to raise a family. I think it's a great place to grow up. There is the city, there's the beach, there's also great schools, there's a lot of different communities here. So I just feel like it's a good place to have a family. So that's why it's like my main goal to buy a home in Massachusetts. I also think it's a really good investment. Houses in Massachusetts are pretty expensive, but they've gone up a lot. Like if you're in like the suburbs outside of Boston, like the prices just keep going up. It's insane. I'm sure in Boston they do too, but I'm not gonna be purchasing a home in the city. I'm gonna be purchasing one outside of the city, like maybe like 30 minutes into the suburbs outside of the city. So for me, it's just like I see it as an investment. Even if I don't live there myself like forever, it would be something that I could easily sell like 5-10 years from now and profit off of. So that's how I look at it. I really want to purchase the home here. I just feel like it could easily sell, you know, in 5 to 10 years. So that's why I would like to do something like that. And then after that, my hair is bugging me, but then after that, you know, after I do that one, I check that off the list, it's really all up in the air. If I become a millionaire, I would love to buy another home in Los Angeles. That way me and my family could like travel back and forth between the two. Like when it gets really cold here and the winter sucks, we can just go out to our home in LA. That would be like ideal, but definitely unrealistic. So yeah, to keep it more realistic, I just want to buy a home in Massachusetts for right now, and then after that we'll see what happens. To go along with that question though, a lot of people were asking how I'm like preparing and when I think I will buy a home. So I can't say for sure. Houses in Massachusetts are extremely expensive. Like they are so expensive, you guys. For something that is like disgusting, has a kitchen that looks like it was from like 1950 and like barely has functioning appliances, it's like 850,000. Like outside of the city, that's where I want to like be living, and like the towns that I want to be living in. Just like the way I see it, it's like an investment. You don't want to buy a home that's like really nice in like a really bad town, because then it's going to be really hard to sell. So you have to think about all those things, and in a nice town, literally anything is so expensive. So I'm looking now, like I look on Zillow for fun, because I kind of know how much I can afford, but like I don't know exactly, like I don't know how much I'm gonna get approved for a loan. So I don't really know like my exact budget or anything like that. I'm just kind of looking to look at this point. And I'm saving like so much money. You guys probably can tell, like I don't really like go too crazy with like designer purchases like a lot of YouTubers do. I don't like I don't know, I like to save my money more, just because I know in the back of my head, if I am saving money, I will be able to purchase a home much sooner. So yeah, saving a lot of money and just kind of browsing a little bit, seeing what I like, what Fab likes, you know, like what our styles are, because for me it's frustrating because they're building so many beautiful homes in Massachusetts that are like new construction and really nice, but the thing is they're all like the same, like everything is white cabinets, marble countertops, dark floors, and although that's really pretty, I just don't really want that, because I feel like although it's very in trend right now and like it probably will be for a long time, I'm just not into like having the same exact thing as everybody else with like the white marble and the white cabinets and like the all white kitchen. I kind of want something a little bit different. So for me, I would love to like purchase a home in the process of being built, like when it's just the foundation, and then I can customize everything within the house. That's like my dream, but I just have to find like an area that I like in good neighborhood and everything like that. So this is a long answer to a question, but yeah, for right now I'm just having fun. I would say that I'm gonna start being a lot more serious and a lot more invested into purchasing a home around September. My lease is up here in December, at like the very end of December, like right after Christmas. That's when my lease is up. I'm sure I could extend it like a couple months if I have to, but I would like to start looking in September, maybe find something, and then, you know, have like a couple months overlap between here and my new home. So that is the goal, but yeah, you guys will just have to wait and see what happens. Someone asked, how do I stay organized? So for me, a really big thing is Google Calendar. I sound like this is about to be an ad. It's not. I really wish it was. Like, trust me, I wish Google Calendar would sponsor me, because I've become obsessed. I tell everyone that I know, I'm like, are you on Google Calendar? Because you need to get on it. This was like a big trend, like maybe like 2 years ago. People were like obsessed with it, and I just didn't understand. I was like, no, I want like my pen and paper, actual written down planner. I don't want anything digital. But then I realized how amazing it is, because you can easily like switch things around. Like in a planner where you're writing everything down, they're nice and it's nice to write things down, but it's like once you write something, then you have to erase it. It's like this whole process in order to change plans. But with a Google Calendar, you just press like delete, and then you just add in your new thing, and it's so easy. You can color coordinate. For me, one thing recently, like with school and both of my channels and working and all these things, it's a little bit overwhelming to like not go all in with one thing and forget about everything else. Like it's hard to not just be all about school and forget about like YouTube or like be all about YouTube and forget about school. So what I like about Google Calendar is I can kind of time block my schedule. Like right now, for instance, I have a little bit of time in between classes. After this, I have class for like the rest of the day. So for me, something like this is really nice, because I know every day when I wake up, you guys, what I have to do for the day. And I literally just got a text on my phone. Like I get alerts 30 minutes before I'm supposed to be doing something, and I literally just got a text to my phone that was like, today at 11:30, which is 11:09 right now, it says today at 11:30 I have my contracts class. So I have 20 minutes until I have my next class, so I kind of have to pick things up a little bit. But yeah, it's really nice just to like know every day when you wake up, okay, I'm doing this, 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 this. And my calendar looks beautiful. Like, should I show you guys? I don't know. Like, let me just pull it up right now, like Google Calendar, and yeah, you guys can see maybe a little bit on there if it'll focus. I want it to focus. I don't know if it's fully not like bright white, but it's full, you guys. Like today is the 12th, and hopefully I can upload this video today, but you can see I just have like everything written down going into the next day. It's all color coordinated. Oh, it makes me so happy. I got Fab addicted to it too. And it's so nice. Like sometimes Fab and I go to the gym together and we already have it planned out in our Google Calendar, and I'll like send him an invite and like want to go to the gym. Like, I just love it, okay? You do date night, you send a Google invite to the person you're going on a date with. It's so organized. Like everybody knows what's going on. It's great. Okay, someone asked for a restaurant recommendation in Boston, and Fab and I just recently went, maybe like 2 weeks ago, we went to a date night at Marielle. Oh my God, this was like the best date night we've had in a long time. It's new in Boston. They actually like, what's the word that I'm looking for? They, I'm trying to say welcomed us there, but they like, invited us there. Is the right word that I'm looking for. They invited us there, and we were like both like nervous because we looked at the menu beforehand, and to be honest, I'm not that cultured of a person. I'm not that like, you know, what's the word? I'm not, I don't eat a lot of different things, and we didn't know what one thing was on the menu. Like we had ideas, like there was like some steak thing, there was like some other pasta things that we knew what they were, but we didn't know like a lot of the ingredients in them. Majority of the menu, we had no idea what it was. So we were like, oh God, this is gonna be kind of scary. Like going there and not knowing what anything is. We ordered so much stuff. Like I think we ordered more than half of the menu. They come in like really small plates. Like it's all very like small portions. You share it with the whole table and you order a bunch of food. That's kind of like the style of it. It was so good. Every single thing that we ate was a 10 out of 10. Like every single thing we ate, we were like, oh my God, this is so good. Like this is so good. This is so good. Like my mouth is watering just thinking about it. And the drinks were phenomenal. First drink I got was a strawberry mojito. Then after that, I forget what I got. And then the third one that I got though was a pina colada, and that was unreal. The dessert we had, so good. Fab got like all these fancy drinks too that like lit on fire. If you're looking for a place in Boston, go to Marielle. It was so good. And the vibe in there was so nice too. It was all like young professionals and like a lot of like trendy people. Like everyone was dressed really cool. It was just good vibes. So I love it in there. And I want to go back so bad, but we need to try out other places because we get in this habit where like once we like something, we just want to go back to that place all the time, but we really need to like go to more places. Someone asked if I have friends. So someone asked if I have friends. Yes, I do have a couple friends. I don't really have that many. I just have always been a person where I'm very independent. I like having friends from afar as opposed to just not like distance wise, like literally, but just like we're friends, but we don't need to like talk every day and see each other all the time. I don't know, for a long time I haven't been that kind of person that like wants to be around people all the time, although I feel like I need to step out of my comfort zone more and like make more of an effort to like hang out with people more, because I just get too comfortable not hanging out with anyone. Like if I wasn't dating Fab, I probably wouldn't see people like 6 days out of the week. Or maybe I would force myself to. If I was single, I would like go out more. I mean, when I was single, I did go out more, but you know what I mean? Like I'm comfortable just doing my own thing every day, living my life. I do have friends though, like that I do see often, but just I don't really vlog with them. I never have before, and I just never have felt the need to now, but I feel like you guys want to see stuff like that, so maybe I should just get over it and start vlogging around other people besides Fab, because it looks like I only hang out with Fab, I know, but I don't. I just only vlog with him. Someone asked if Fab and I have any upcoming trips, and it's funny that she asked this because last night, literally, I was in my laptop planning out everything because I read this quote that was like, if you don't have a plan, you're planning to fail or something like that. And Fab and I always say that we want to travel more, and then we never do because we never actually plan anything or actually like take the time to be like, okay, we're gonna go here, we're gonna stay at this hotel, this is where we're gonna go. So last night I wrote down like a list of my notes of all the places that I want to go like pretty soon, like within the next like year or so. So there was like a lot on the list, but I wrote down like, I think I got through like 7 of them. 7 different locations of places where like what hotel we're gonna stay at, when we're gonna go, how much it costs, everything like that, so that way we can just kind of like easily, like it's nice to have that now, because now I can just be like, hey, like we have a free weekend here, let's just book this place. I already have the hotel that I want to stay at, I already know how much it's gonna cost, everything like that. So it's gonna be nice. I feel like once I finish that list, it's gonna be way more organized, and we're gonna be going on trips a lot more frequently, because yeah, at the end of the day, the reason why we don't go on trips and don't do fun things is because we just don't take the time to plan them out. So I took the initiative last night. I was like, I'm tired of this, we are going on trips. So I started planning. I think I have Chicago, LA, New York City, these are all like US ones, Miami, I forget what else I planned, Las Vegas. Someone asked if Fab and I plan on having a kid anytime soon. So if you guys didn't know, unfortunately Fab and I did have a miscarriage. Oh, it's crazy, it's almost a year ago, in April of 2019, and I don't really think that we plan on having kids like soon. I mean, if by accident it happened, I wouldn't be like upset about it, because obviously by now like we would have had a 3-month-old child if I didn't have a miscarriage, which is kind of sad to think about. And I wouldn't be necessarily upset, I would be a little bit shocked if we did have a kid like within the next little while, just because I'm not planning for it. I would like to travel a little bit more. I want to get my income up a little bit more. I want to finish school. There's a lot of things that I want to do before that all happens. But like I said, if it were to happen, I wouldn't be upset. I just wouldn't be planning for it, and I feel like there's not really a high chance of it happening just because of logistical reasons. You know, I'm on birth control, so it probably wouldn't happen. But if it did, like I said, I wouldn't be too upset. We're not planning on it at the moment. Obviously we want kids, but it's not something that we need right now. And I think that, like I said, just what I was talking about before, going on trips with him, like we haven't even gone anywhere on a plane together. Having a kid seems a little bit premature at this point. I feel like we need to do a lot more together and experience a lot more together before we take that next step. But obviously I want kids. I want a lot of kids. I want like 10. I feel like I'm gonna be that person who has as many kids as they can afford, because I love kids so much. And I feel like you can't say that without sounding creepy. I don't know why whenever I say that I'm like, I love kids, but I'm like, but like in a good way. Like, just, I don't know. The world is so weird now. You never know. But a lot of people are just asking how me and Fab are. A lot of people are saying how, like, has the relationship changed since the last time we dated? Are things, or people say like a lot of things look a lot better. It seems like we like have changed for the better. And yes, we definitely have. Things have been going really well compared to the last time around. I'm trying to like put into words. I don't want to share like everything about our relationship online, but I'm trying to put into words like how things have shifted without like giving away too much. I think that now our relationship is a lot more balanced. We both kind of, before when we were dating, we kind of like put our own lives on hold, and we're like, okay, we're dating now, so I'm not gonna do this anymore. You're not gonna do this anymore. We're not gonna do these things anymore. Or like, we're gonna put what we wanna do on hold and just be in a relationship. And like the relationship became each of us. It was like everything about us was the relationship. And on the break, we both became more independent. I became very independent, and not really so much reliant on a significant other. So when we came back together again, it was kind of as if we knew both subconsciously that we needed to continue to have our own lives, and we have continued to do that. We don't like do everything together now. We spend most of our days apart, which I like a lot more, as opposed to just like doing everything together. We both have jobs, we both have school, we both have responsibilities, we both just have a lot of other things going on in our lives, which is nice because we're not just like on top of each other all the time and just like only about each other. Like we have other things going on, and I think that that's what's made our relationship a lot healthier. I think it can get unhealthy really quickly in a relationship when it's just like only the relationship, and that's what it was before. So I think that's a big reason why things are better now. To answer your question and all the questions everyone was asking about getting back with your ex, like advice that I have. Honestly, I don't have advice because I don't want to, it's hard, you guys, because I don't want to give relationship advice about something like this, because look at this kitty being bad, going up on the counter. They have no rules here. I can't enforce anything. But what I was saying is I don't want to give advice to someone and be like, do this, do this, do this, like break up with your boyfriend. Like, no, everyone's situation is different. I don't know everyone's situation. And I'm not just gonna sit here and be like, if you want to get back with your ex, do these things, because I'm not gonna sit here and say that when like someone could be like the relationship could be really bad and you shouldn't get back with your ex. My camera stopped recording because I've been talking so much, but not everyone needs to get back with your ex. I think it's just all about figuring out if you guys want to be back together, if both of you are on the same page, if the person that you were dating before that you want to date again has changed for the better, had they changed for the worse, had they not changed at all, are they just saying that they're going to change and they haven't. It's all of those kinds of things that you have to figure out before you get back into a relationship. So I would say if you have broken up with your ex and you guys are thinking about getting back together, really think about it. Like really think about it, because that's what we did. Like make sure this is for real this time, and you don't want to go through the whole process again of like breaking up, because then it's just like, why did you even get back together in the first place again? So just really think things through, I think, is the best advice I could give, is to take your time and think everything through, like really think it through. So someone asked how close I am to being done with realty school. So I'm actually all finished with all of my core classes. All I'm doing right now is taking practice tests, flashcards, studying, all of that kind of stuff, so that way I can take the test very soon to like get my official real estate license. A lot of people were also asking what I'm gonna do with that after I'm done. I don't know if I'm gonna go straight into an agency and work like as a real estate agent. I don't know if that's exactly what I want to do. I kind of have to figure out what I want to do with it. I just want to have a lot of things in my back pocket, like for instance my real estate license, and I think that it would be good to have some type of part-time position at an agency, just to number one, get out of the house, and number two, to dip my toes into that and see if that's something that I would want to do, or if I want to do something with my real estate license that's different. I don't know. I would love to like flip houses or something in that sense, and then I could be my own real estate agent. It's all up in the air, okay, you guys? But yeah, I'm almost done. I should be taking the test pretty soon, just when I feel ready to, and when it's available, I will take the test and get my license. So pretty soon I will be all done. Okay, the last question I'm gonna answer this video, I feel like I didn't answer that many. I just answered a couple and answered them for like a very long period of time. So I apologize, maybe I'll do another one of these soon. But last question I'm gonna answer is how I stay productive and organized and get things done. Because in 2020, you guys, I really kind of switched gears and was like, okay, you need to like stay focused, get your stuff done, stop procrastinating with life, and just go for it. So one thing for me that I think is like a really big tip is to keep your space super clean. Every night before I go to bed, I do any dishes that are in the sink, I wipe down the counters, I do the laundry, I vacuum if I need to. Like every night, you guys, literally after I shower, I just like put my hair up in a bun and I have on my little pajamas and I go through and do like a 20-minute clean, and it is so nice. Nobody wants to wake up in the morning if your whole place is a wreck. Like if you have a mess everywhere, you are not gonna want to wake up in the morning and make a healthy breakfast and make your coffee and write down your goals. No, you're gonna feel lazy and feel like you should just stay in sweatpants and chill and watch Netflix all day. So keep your space clean. That is the #1 tip I could give you guys, because it changes everything. Like once I started doing that, my life drastically changed. I wake up every morning ready to get my day started, ready to go. I feel good. I'm super organized about everything. Obviously Google Calendar made me really organized too, but keeping my space clean was like something that I changed, that I instantly saw better results with, because I always used to plan out things, but I would never actually fulfill them and never actually do them because my space was a mess and I just wouldn't feel motivated to work in it. So yeah, that's the best advice I could give you, is literally just keep your space clean. That's like, it's that simple. Trust me, you start doing that, you start cleaning often. And another thing that I do too is I try and not spend too much time on the couch. Like if I have time in my house, what I used to do is just like sit on the couch and like watch Netflix and like relax at the end of the night. But now I'm kind of like, okay, you can do that for a little bit, but that gets old. Like go around the house and pick up and do things. Don't put off, you know, doing the dishes or anything like that. Just like get it done. And then by the end of the night, you're way more tired. So then you sleep better. So then you wake up the next morning with more energy. It's like this nice cycle that I have going on. And I highly recommend, if you are feeling like you're in a rut or like you're not getting enough done, highly recommend doing that, because it'll probably change your life like it changed mine. All right guys, so this video was long enough. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. Make sure to give it a big thumbs up if you did. Thank you so much to everyone who asked questions. I really appreciate it, and I love answering the questions that you guys have. I can't believe anybody is curious enough about my life that they are gonna ask questions, because my life is really boring. I'm trying to make it more exciting though. But anyways, I guess that's it for this video. Let me know down below what kind of videos you guys want to see on this channel. I know you guys want to see vlogs. I know, okay, vlogs will be coming very soon, like long vlogs. I'm gonna do it. I'm just gonna go for it. I'm gonna do like the whole 45-minute long day of my life vlogs, because I love watching those, so I might as well start filming them. But I'm getting off topic. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will talk to you in my next one very soon. Bye.